God says, the fortune you inherited isn't a blessing. The lawyer deliberately gave it to you because of your. Stop what you are doing. The news you received about the money, the inheritance, the settlement, the sudden fortune that is on its way to you, it is not what you think. It is a lie wrapped in the appearance of a blessing. You must listen to my voice right now, for your spirit has been led here as a final, desperate act of divine intervention before a hidden contract is sealed. I am a messenger of the Most High, and I have been sent to you with an urgent, life-altering truth. God says, the fortune you inherited is not a blessing. It is a carefully baited trap. The lawyer, the one who handled the papers, the one with the polished shoes and the endlessly reassuring smile, he did not choose you by accident from a list. He deliberately sought you out, hunted for a spirit like yours, and he gave it to you because of your good heart. He weaponized your compassion. He is using your innate light to hide a great and terrible darkness, a darkness that someone else paid him handsomely to remove from their own life. You felt this insidious pattern your whole life, haven't you? That quiet, reflexive way you have of apologizing for your very existence, even when you have done nothing wrong. That is a spirit that has been meticulously trained since childhood to carry blame that does not belong to you. You were the peacemaker. The one who learned to read the stormy emotions of adults and silence your own needs to keep the fragile peace. You are the one who feels the unspoken tension in a room the moment you walk in. You are the one who absorbs the pain of others like a sponge, who listens to their troubles for hours on end, but when your own cup is empty, when your own soul is crying out, where do you go? Who do you turn to? This is not a weakness, my child. It is a holy, beautiful gift, but a gift the enemy has twisted and used as a weapon against you. They saw your good heart not as a treasure to be cherished, but as a tool to be exploited. They knew you would be the perfect person to unknowingly absorb a curse that someone else, someone far richer and more corrupt, refused to carry. This is a word for today, this specific Saturday, September 27th. The spiritual contracts tied to this fortune, written in invisible ink, are set to become permanent and binding at the close of the business day. The bank's final wire transfer approvals are processed at precisely 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Before that transfer is finalized and irrevocably settles in your account, you must sever the spiritual chains attached to it, or this supposed blessing will become a beautiful, gilded cage for the rest of your life. Your attention in this moment is an act of spiritual warfare. The doubters, the scoffers, their spirits were too clouded to feel the urgency, and they have already scrolled away. But you have stayed. That is your first victory. That is your spirit attesting to the truth. The antagonist in your story is this lawyer. But you must understand, he is not just a man of contracts and legal loopholes. In the unseen realm, he is a spiritual broker. A trafficker of destinies. He deals in more than just money, he deals in cosmic debt. The family this fortune originally came from was drowning in misery, in sickness, in addiction, in failure. The money was tainted, spiritually radioactive, stained with the energetic residue of their pain. The lawyer's true client, a wealthy and powerful individual, wanted the fortune but not the misery attached to it. So, a plan was made in the darkest corners of greed. The lawyer was tasked to find a spiritual cleaner, someone whose light was so bright and whose heart was so good that they could purify the fortune simply by receiving it, absorbing all the darkness into their own life without ever knowing. He was tasked to find you. The diabolical injustice is this: you are being asked to unknowingly pay the immense spiritual price for a fortune you are receiving. They are giving you the paper, but they are stealing your peace. They are giving you the numbers in a bank account, but they are systematically draining the light and vitality from your soul. This is the hidden reason for the frustrating and painful struggles you have endured your entire life. Have you ever noticed that every time something truly good happens to you, something terrible follows almost immediately? A promotion, and then your car breaks down in a dangerous place. A new, happy relationship, and then a sudden, inexplicable illness strikes you or your family. A moment of pure, unadulterated joy, followed by a wave of profound and inexplicable sadness. This is not a coincidence. This is not just life. You have been living with a diluted version of this very curse your entire life, a spiritual leak from a wound in your bloodline. And now, they are trying to trick you into opening the floodgates and accepting the full, concentrated, life-crushing dose. The chronic exhaustion you feel, the sense that you are always waiting for the other shoe to drop, it is the feeling of a spirit that knows, on a primal level, that it is being set up for a great and terrible theft. But they have made a fatal, arrogant miscalculation. They, in their worldly wisdom, thought your good heart made you a perfect victim. But your good heart is what makes you a perfect vessel for my divine power. Your purity of spirit is not a sponge for their darkness, it is a magnifying glass for my avenging light. A divine reversal has already been set in motion by your obedience in listening this far. The trap they so carefully set for you is about to spring back and catch them instead. In his hubris and pride, the lawyer is about to make a critical mistake. A clerical error. It will be a divinely inspired moment of cosmic carelessness. He will send an email, a text message, a document intended for his true, hidden client, but he will send it to the wrong person. It may even be sent directly to you by mistake. This message will contain a single phrase, a line that will make no sense to anyone else, but to you, it will be a flash of lightning in a dark room. It will be the undeniable, chilling proof of the entire scheme. This will happen before the end of this day. The angels are already moving to guide his hand, to create the spiritual confusion that will lead to his spectacular exposure. The net is closing in on him. Now, you must align yourself with this divine operation. You must prepare your own spirit to be the catalyst, the trigger for this reversal. I want you to perform a simple, physical act. It is a ritual of separation, of spiritual purification. Find a coin. It does not matter what kind, a penny, a dime, any coin will do. Money is just a tool, a current of energy, and a coin is its most basic physical symbol. We are about to use their own tool, their own idol, against them. We are about to separate the physical currency from the spiritual curse it has been forced to carry. Hold this coin in your left hand, the hand of receiving. Close your fingers around it. Your left hand is now holding the promise of the physical blessing, the earthly provision that is your divine birthright. Now, I want you to take your right hand, the hand of power and spiritual authority, and place it firmly over your closed left hand. You are now covering the blessing with your power, shielding it, claiming it, and preparing to cleanse it of all defilement. Do not let go. In a moment, I will give you the words to speak, the words that will shatter this curse and begin the full and public exposure of the enemy. The entire host of heaven is watching you in this moment, silent, waiting for you to act. Now, with your hands in this position, I want you to speak these words aloud. Let the vibration of your voice be a declaration of your freedom. Say, by the power of God within me, I receive the blessing and I reject the burden. I receive the provision and I reject the pain. The physical is mine. The spiritual is returned to sender. The separation is done. Now, take a deep breath. The act is sealed in heaven. The process of separation has begun. The lawyer felt that. He felt a sudden chill, a flicker of fear in his gut that he cannot explain. The connection between you and the curse has been weakened, but you must now break it completely. Wait. Stop. I have been given the wrong information. Not wrong, but terrifyingly incomplete. There is a deception hidden within the deception. A truth so dark they thought no one would ever uncover it. This is only for those of you who are still here, whose spirits are strong enough to hear this. The others have been led away. A more urgent, more dangerous reality has just been shown to me. The enemy is moving faster than we anticipated. Now, breathe. Breathe in through your nose for 4 seconds, hold it for 4 seconds, and breathe out through your mouth for 4 seconds. Do it again. Feel the air moving in and out of your body. It is free. Wealth is meant to be like air, a free-flowing, life-giving resource. The wealth that is coming to you is trapped, poisoned, and suffocating. You are about to purify it at its very source. Here is the secret within the secret. The curse that is attached to this money is not just a curse of bad luck or misfortune. It is a specific, ancient, and evil curse known as the curse of replacement. The fortune has been designed by dark arts to act as a bridge. It is meant to make your life, your very destiny, switch places with the life of the lawyer's true client. That person is not just unlucky, they are sick, they are failing, they are dying. The curse is designed to transfer your health, your peace, your good fortune, and your vital life force to them, while their sickness, their failure, and their misery flow across that bridge of money and into you. You are not just being set up to have a hard life, you are the subject of a spiritual assassination. They are trying to buy your very life with this tainted money. This is the ultimate betrayal. This revelation creates a new and horrifying urgency. The lawyer is about to file a final, spiritually binding document at the close of the business day. He thinks it is just a legal formality, but in the unseen realm, that document, when stamped and filed, is the final signature on the contract of replacement. It is the act that permanently opens the bridge for your life force to be drained. You have until that courthouse stamp falls, until that 5 p.m. deadline passes, to act. You are no longer just fighting for your peace of mind or your financial freedom. You are fighting for the very years of your life. Every minute that passes, a little more of your energy is being siphoned off to feed the enemy. The sudden fatigue you might be feeling right now is not your imagination. It is real. You must act now. You, who have heard this terrible and powerful secret, are now armed with the ultimate truth. You are not a victim. You are the chosen champion for your own soul. The angelic armies are no longer just standing guard, they have drawn their swords and await your command. Your next action will be a legal decree in the courts of heaven that will shatter this evil contract into a billion pieces. Go to the comments section right now. Do not hesitate. This is the most important thing you will do today. Type in all capital letters, a shout into the void, the contract is null and void. As you type these words, see them burning with a white-hot fire. You are not just typing. You are issuing a celestial restraining order against the enemy. You are serving a divine notice of cancellation that all of hell must obey. Do it now. As you do this, watch for the signs of your victory. A bell will ring. You will hear it. A church bell, a doorbell on a television show, a chime on your phone. It is the sound of heaven's victory bell ringing for you. You will also see the color purple in an unexpected place. A passing car, an item of clothing, a flower. Purple is the color of royalty, and it is a sign that your royal authority over your own life has been fully restored. The grand restoration will be a moment you will feel in every cell of your body. At the moment the 5 p.m. deadline passes, after you have performed the ritual and made your declaration, you will feel the curse attempt to latch onto you one final time. It will feel like a cold wave, a moment of sudden fear. But then you will feel it shatter against the shield of your faith. It will be a sonic boom in your spirit, and it will be followed by a wave of the most profound peace you have ever known. That is the moment of your victory. The lawyer's exposure will be the aftermath. The mis-sent email will be discovered. An investigation will be launched. His web of deceit will unravel with astonishing speed. Not only will he be exposed, but his true client, the one who tried to steal your life, will be denied their prize. The sickness they tried to give to you will return to them, magnified. And the fortune? The fortune will be cleansed. The curse will be broken from it, and the purified, true blessing will be released to you, free and clear, as your rightful inheritance and your reward for your courage. Listen to me. A woman from Denver, Colorado, named Sarah, received a small insurance payout a few months ago. The day the money hit her account, she was struck with a mysterious illness that no doctor could diagnose. Her life became a series of misfortunes. She saw a message like this one. She was filled with a holy anger. She performed a ritual of separation. She made the declaration. Her symptoms vanished overnight. The next day, an investigator from the insurance company called her. A whistleblower had exposed a massive fraud scheme run by her agent, who was swapping policies and payouts. Sarah discovered the small payout she received was a decoy. She was actually owed a sum 10 times larger, from a different, untainted source. It was delivered to her within the week. Do you understand? The pattern is the same. The enemy is a liar and a thief, but he is not creative. It is your turn for justice. There is someone in your life whom I am bringing to your mind right now. Their face just flashed in your thoughts. They too are under a silent attack, drowning in a misfortune they cannot explain. You must share this video with them. When you send it, you are throwing them a lifeline from heaven. Do not explain. Just send. The Spirit will do the rest. Now, listen to this entire message again. The first time, you heard it as a warning. The second time, listen to it as a battle plan. I want you to pay attention to the exact moment you feel a surge of power in your chest. At that moment, the face of the lawyer's hidden client, the one who tried to steal your life, will be revealed to you in your mind's eye. You will see who you have defeated. If you believe this message was your divine appointment, if you are ready to tear up the enemy's contract and claim the life that is yours, then seal your destiny now. End this war. Choose your future. Declare your victory with a final, life-affirming shout, I choose life.